7,707 here, and today we're gonna do something, a little new segment we're gonna try. It's story time with Gawblin. We've got all of our favorites here. We've got I don't know what your cake man is called, I'm sorry. Robot Soldier, Marasmith, Golden Freddy with a pylon on his head for some reason, Scout, Toad, Saxton Hale, Soupy, Demopan, Melody Panissima, and Flaming Elmo.
All the classics.
And Gus.
Luigi.
And Gus and Louis and me. And of course Gawblin, because he's the one.
I'm telling the story. And Fire Goblin.
Yes.
Special occasion for the spooky month.
Yes. Yeah, no,
anyways.
Let me make a little more spooky. Yeah.
These aren't the spooky.
Pack 3 camera, that's the spookiest thing I've ever seen.
No.
Oh my god.
No, shut up. Where is he? There's my boy. My boy Michael.
Boy?
Oh god. Oh.
My boy Michael Myers, hold on.
Michael Myers?
Yeah.
What does he gotta do? Oh, I see. Now you gotta go sit in your chair.
Movies that were called Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so the story.
Sense. Go ahead.
A few years ago, I went as a Boy Scout, to a place known as Philmont Scout Ranch, which, if you don't know, is like one of the most prestigious scout camps you can go to. It's really great. If anyone can go, I'd recommend you go, because it's a literal once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, unless you got the money and experience to do it again. Anyways, along there, you could it was like a hiking thing. You could see wildlife uninterrupted, a bunch of other stuff. Personally, it was one of the best summers of my life. One of the things that was really prevalent there down in New Mexico, where it is scary stories and folklore. And now there was a story. I don't remember the details exactly, but I do remember the gist of it. A long time ago down in New Mexico, there was a group of brothers, or rather associates. They were planning a big bank robbery, and they pulled it off. And they decided to put their money in an abandoned well, and left it there for a long time until they could get the heat off them. What they didn't know is the cops knew who did it and were on them for a long time. And when they went to go retrieve the money, and one of them was heading down the well, the cops decided to catch him in the middle of the act. They got the one brother in cuffs, and while the other one was still going down there, they assumed that he reached the bottom, and they were going to pull him up. But while pulling him up, they started to notice something. The rope was slack the entire way up, until, when they got it up there, the end of the rope was cut off and covered in blood.
Oh.
Ooh.
They thought he might have. They don't know what happened to him, but he might have hit his head on the way down. The rope might have gotten cut on a sharp edge. So they wanted to test this again. So they sent a goat down. While letting the goat down, well, they wanted to see if something would happen again. Well, they're surprised. They heard a very sharp scream from the goat, and the rope went really taut for about a second, and it went slack again. While pulling it up, half the goat was on that rope.
Oh.
And so they decided that, hell, we're not going back down there, and no one should. And so, as the story goes, they filled it with concrete so that no one would ever go back down there. But according to them, not but 50 yards away from that well, a very crude hole. What they did notice, a few days later, they noticed a very large crude hole dug of a beat from. Then the hole was about half the size of a man. This hole, and it was dug right from where the well began at the bottom. They don't know what happened to it.
Did they find the
no
body
one ever
of the
knew.
guy?
Never found the body of the guy because they filled it with concrete. So whatever this thing was able to dig out through concrete that it was probably put in and out the other side a few yards away from the well. That was one of the stories.
Should I stop recording?
For that one, yes.